Hello students, good morning. I am Prem Gupta, your English teacher. Dear students, in the previous classes we were discussing the grammar portion in which we have read the first chapter, that is sentence, second chapter the kinds of sentence, and the third chapter subject and predicate. Dear students, in the supplementary reader we have also read two chapters. First chapter, that is A Tale of Two Birds, and the second chapter, A Friendly Mongoose. And in English literature, in Honeysuckle book, that is textbook, in which we have completed the chapter number first, Who Did Patrick's Homework, and the chapter number second, How the Dog Found Himself a New Master. Dear students, today we will discuss the chapter number 3, that is A Taro's Reward. Taro's Reward. Okay students, this is the story of a boy who wanted to fulfill the need of his parents. Dear students, the story is given at the page number 29 of textbook. This is your book, Honeysuckle. Open the page number 29, Taro's Reward. Just see page number 29, Taro's Reward. Dear students, this is the story of a thoughtful and loving son. And the name of that boy is Taro. And he did hard work to fulfill the desire, to fulfill the wish of his parents. In this story we will read that how the Taro did hard work for fulfilling the wish or need of his parents. Okay students, just see here page number 29, Taro's Reward. Dear students, reward means it is a kind of prize. Reward means prize. Okay, just see here, a young woodcutter named Taro, and there is a boy who was young and he was woodcutter. Woodcutter means, those who cut the woods. Woodcutter. Woodcutter means those who cut the, or you can say a person who cuts tree. Okay students, woodcutter means a person who cuts tree. So here the Taro, here a young woodcutter, the name of that woodcutter is Taro, and lived with his mother and father on a lonely hillside. He used to live with his mother and father. Where? A lonely hillside. He was living near the hillside with his mother and father. Okay, there are three members in his family: Taro's, his mother, and his father, and they used to live near a hillside. Okay. All day long he chopped wood in the forest, and all day long, since morning till evening, he used to do hard work. And all day long he chopped wood in the forest. He used to chop wood from the forest. Okay? Though he worked hard, he was very hard working. He earned very little money, Although he used to do hard work, but he earned very little money. And this, turn the page student, this made him sad. And this made him sad because he used to do hard work, but he was earning very less money. And this made him sad. And now, just see he was thoughtful son and wanted to give his old parents everything they needed. And he was very thoughtful, he was very conscious. And he was very thoughtful son and wanted to give his old parents. His parents were very old, and he wanted to give his parents everything they needed. Whatever they need, whatever his parents need, he used to fulfill. He used to try to fill the desire, the wish of his parents. Okay? In this paragraph, we have seen that there is a boy whose name is Taro. He was very hard working. He used to do chopping oats, or he used to do hard work for fulfilling the desires of his parents. Although he was doing hard work, but he was earning very less money, and this made him sad. Although he was very conscious, he was very thoughtful boy, and he wanted to fulfill all the wishes of his parents. Okay, students, this is all about given in the paragraph number first. Come to the paragraph number second. It is given at the page number 30. Okay, students, just see here. Second paragraph. Dear students, you also put your finger in your where I am reading. Okay. One evening, when Taroos and his parents were sitting in the corner of his hut, and they used to live in a hut. Okay, hut means a cottage, a house, a kacha house, you can see, that is made of straw and grasses. One evening, when Taroos and his parents were sitting in the corner of his hut, one day what happened, when his father and mother and Taroos were sitting in one corner of his hut, a strong wind began to blow. And at that time, a strong wind started blowing. It whistled through the crack of the hut, and it whistle means city ki awaaz. A whistle through the cracks of the hut, and everyone felt very cold. And there was a very strong wind, and it cracks the one side of the hut, and there is also the sounds of whistle. And when the hut cracks, what happened? Everyone felt very cold, because this was the season of cold. And now, due to a strong wind, the hut has been cracked, and everyone was feeling very cold. Suddenly, Taro's father said, when he was feeling cold, his father said, what he said? I wish I had a cup of shake. He said that he wished that he had a cup of shake. Shake means here, it is a kind of liquor, wine, you can say. It is a kind of shake. It is a kind of drink. Okay? Shake means here drink, you can say. Okay, shake. Shake means here drink or wine, you can say. Drink or wine or liquor. Just see here. His father said, what he said? I wish I had a cup of shake. His father said to himself that he wished that he has a cup of shake. He has a cup of wine. He has a cup of drink. It would warm me and do my cold heart good. And he was saying, his father was saying that after taking a cup of shake, and it will warm him. It will warm him and do my old heart good. And he also said that, and after taking that liquor, after taking that drink, after taking the shake, he will feel good. His old heart will feel good. It will be warm. Okay, students. In the second paragraph, represents the condition of Taroos and Taroos' parents and how they live. They were living in a hut, and one day what happened? A strong wind blows, and due to this, his hut were cracked, and suddenly his father said that he wished he had a cup of shake. And also he was saying to himself that if he has a cup of shake, then it would warm the heart of his parents, heart of the father of the Taro. Okay, students, this is all about the paragraph number second. Now come to the paragraph number 3, which is also given at the page number 30. Now see, this made Taro sadder than ever, and after hearing the voice of his father, after hearing the wishes of his father, he became sadder. Although he was sad, but after listening the words of his father, he became more sadder than ever. And his heart-warming drink called sake. And his heart-warming drink was called sake, that is liquor. Was very expensive because it was very expensive. It was very costly. Expensive means costly. And the price of the drink is very costly. And his father used to take a cup of drink. Okay, and although he was very obedient child, therefore he will try to fulfill the desire of his father. And now see here what happened. Warming drink called sake. It was very expensive, and it was very expensive. It was very costly. How do I earn more money? He asked himself. Now, Tarus asked to himself that how could he earn more money to purchase a cup of sake, to purchase the wine. Okay? He was saying to himself that how do I earn more money? Now he wanted, Taru wanted to earn some more money so that he could purchase, he could buy the drink for his father. Now, how do I get a little sake for my poor old father? And he was trying, he was thinking that how could he manage a little drink for his father. Okay, students? He decided to work harder than before. Now, he decided to work harder than ever. He wanted to do hard work for purchasing the sake, for purchasing the drink for his father. Okay, students? So this is all about the paragraph number 3. In this paragraph, we have seen there, after hearing the voice of his father, after hearing the desire of his father, he became more sadder and he was thinking that how could he manage the sake for his father. Okay? He decided, and he also decided to work harder than ever. Okay, students? Now come to the next paragraph, paragraph number 4. Just see here. Next morning, Taru jumped out of his bed. Next morning, what happened? He jumped out. Jumped out means here, get up. Here, he jumped out of his bed earlier than usual. And he jumped out from his bed earlier. Early in the morning, he wake up and made his way to the forest. He made his way to the forest means he went to the forest. For what? For chopping the woods, for cutting the woods, so that he could cut lots of wood, and so that he could purchase, he could buy that wood, he could sell that wood and earn more money. Therefore, in the next morning, what happened with Taro? He got up earlier than ever and he made his way to the forest, and he went to the forest for chopping woods. He chopped and cut. He chopped and cut. And chopped and cut as the sun climbed. As the sun climbed, he was doing hard work. Okay? Early in the morning at the dawn time. D-A-W-N, dawn. Okay? He chopped and cut as the sun climbed. And he was doing hard work. He was chopping and cutting the woods as the sun climbed. Sun climbed means it was the time of rising the sun. And soon he was so warm. And soon he was so warm because there was sun rays. And he was doing hard work. Then due to that, and he was feeling warm. And now, and soon he was warm that he had to take off his jacket. He has to take off his jacket. Okay, because he was feeling warm, because he was doing hard work, as well as there is sunrises. Soon he was so warm that he had to take off his jacket. His mouth was dry, and his mouth was dry because of hard work. Okay, and his face was wet, and his face was wet due to sweat. With sweat. My poor old father, he thought, and he thought that his poor old father. And what he thought? If only he was as warm as I. He was thinking that his father should also warm as he was. He also wanted to make his father as warm as he was. यानी कि जितना गर्मी उसे इस समय लग रहा है, उस समय लग रहा है, वो चाहता है कि उतनी गर्मी उसके फादर को भी लगे. Therefore he said, if only he was as warm as I. He was saying to himself that his father should get more warmer as he was. Okay, now see what happened. And with that he began to chafe even faster. After thinking about his desire, what he did? He started chopping oats. Faster than ever. Thinking of the extra money. He was thinking of the extra money so that he could purchase the wine. He could purchase the sake. Thinking of the extra money he must earn to buy the sake. And he was thinking that he could earn some extra money after doing hard work, after chopping much oats. He must earn to buy sake to warm the old man's bone. The old man's bones means here his father's bones. He wanted to earn some more money so that he could purchase the sake from the market, as well as he wanted to warm his father, and that will be fulfilled with the help of sake. Therefore, he wanted to purchase a cup of sake, and for that he has to do hard work, and he was doing also. Okay, students, so in this paragraph we have seen that how much the Taro is excited to do the hard work for fulfilling the cause, for fulfilling the desire of his father. And what was his desire? His desire was to have a cup of sake because he was feeling cold. Okay, students, so this is all about the paragraph number 4. Now come to the next paragraph, paragraph number 5. Just see here. Then suddenly Taro stopped chopping. Suddenly what happened? Taro stopped chopping. Chopping means cutting oats. What was that sound he heard? He heard some sounds that was coming through the another side of the hills. What was that sound he heard? Could it be possible rushing water? He was thinking that there is a sound of rushing water. Although he had not seen any hills there, any waterfalls there, but he heard the sound of a rushing water. Taro could not remember even seeing or hearing the rushing stream in the part of that forest. And now see here, Taro could not remember. He did not remember that there is in this part of the forest there is a rushing stream or waterfalls in the part of the forest. He was not aware that there is some rushing water this side of the forest, another side of the forest. He was thirsty and he was also very thirsty because since morning he was doing hard work. He was chopping or cutting woods. Therefore he was feeling thirsty. The axe dropped out of his hands, and now the axe dropped out from his hand and he ran in the direction of the sound. And now Taro ran in the direction of the sound. From where the sound was coming, it was the sound of flowing water, okay, rushing water, and he went in the direction of the rushing water. Okay, students? Now, come to the next. Taros could not remember even seeing or hearing rushing stream in the part of the forest. He was thirsty. We have read this. He was thirsty. The axe dropped out from his hand and he ran in the direction of the sound. And after hearing the sound of the rushing of the water, he ran in that direction because he was feeling thirsty, and for having some water he went there. Okay, students? Now come to the next paragraph. Taro saw a beautiful waterfall hidden behind the rock. And now Taro saw, what he saw? A beautiful little waterfall. He saw a little waterfall hidden behind the rocks. He saw that there is a waterfall hidden behind the rocks. Kneeling at a place. Kneeling means घुटने के बल बैठकर. Okay? Knee means घुटना. Here, kneeling at a place where the water flows quietly. And kneeling at a place where the water flows quietly, where the water was flowing quietly, at that place he was kneeling, and he cupped a little in his hand. He cupped little in his hand. And that why he took the water in his hand. He cupped a little in his hand and put it to his lips. And put it to his lips. Was it water? He was surprised. Was it water? He was asking to himself, was it water? Was it sick? He was confused that was it water or was it sick? He tasted it again and again. He tasted again and again. The Taro tasted that waterfall again and again. He was confused that was it water or was it sick? Now just see. He tasted it again and again, and always it was the delicious sick. Always it was the delicious sick. It was a sick. Instead of the cold water. Instead of a cold water, there was a sick. There was a wine. There was a delicious sick. Instead of a cold water. Okay, students? So in this paragraph, in the paragraph number 6, we have seen there the Taro saw the beautiful waterfall hidden behind the rocks, and he took the water in his hands and he tasted it again and again, and he was very much confused that was it water or was it sick, and he found that it was a delicious sick instead of a cold water. Okay, students? So this is all about the paragraph number 6. Now come to the paragraph number 7. Just see, Taro quickly filled the pitcher, and Taro quickly filled the pitcher. Pitcher means a kind of pot that is made of mud. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him. He had with him a pitcher. In Hindi we call घड़ा. एक घड़ा था उसके पास, उसको भरा. Taro quickly filled the pitcher he had with him and hurried home. And he went to the home. He rushed to the home because he was very glad. Because his father wanted to have a shake, have a cup of shake. And he found that. And now see here, and hurried home. The old man was delighted with the shake. And delighted means happy. The old man, the father of Taro, Taro's father was very much delighted after having the shake. And just turn the page. After only one swallow, swallow means a kind of एक घूट, ठीक है. After taking only one swallow of the liquid, he stopped swearing. Swearing means कांपना. He stopped swearing. After taking a cup of shake, he stopped swearing. And he did a little dance in the middle of the floor. And he did a little dance. He started dancing. After taking that shake, he started dancing on the floor. Okay, students. So in this paragraph, we have seen that Taro reached to the home with the pitcher of the shake, and his father also have a cup of shake. And after having a swallow, he started. He stopped swearing as well as he started dancing in the middle of the floor. Okay, students, this is all about the up to paragraph number 7. In the next class, we will discuss some more paragraphs. Okay, students, that's all for today. You will read it at your home. This is your homework. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you.